The journey towards one of the biggest accomplishments in human history began 50 years ago today. That's when the Apollo 11 mission and the Saturn V rocket forged right here in the Rocket City, shot for the moon, and won America the great space race. All week long, Way 31 will bring you coverage of the golden anniversary. Tonight, Way 31's Alexis Scott was at the celebration at the place of worship for some of the Apollo mission's most prominent scientists. But we begin tonight with the 50th anniversary celebration dinner, which was interrupted by multiple power outages. The event was delayed roughly 25 minutes between the two outages. Despite being in the dark, hundreds of people waited patiently to remember the historic milestone. Way 31's Cody Fisher was there. He joins us live from the U.S. Space and Rocket Center and spoke with Apollo-era astronauts about the mission's legacy and how Huntsville will play a role in the next 50 years of space exploration. Cody.
Naja, this celebratory dinner wrapped up just about 35 minutes ago, and right now the cleanup is beginning. But during those two power outages, you could actually hear people joking around, saying that those outages were to test the Saturn V rocket engineers that were sitting right at this table. Now, of course, those were just jokes. Now, Apollo 11 astronaut Buzz Aldrin, he missed out on those power outages, but other astronauts who were here described what it was like to be a part of those missions to the moon.
0, all engine running. Liftoff.
Apollo 10 astronaut General Tom Stafford tells me the rocket launch itself was just as scary as getting to the moon.
With that booster, that's one of your biggest risks right there.
The launch of Apollo 11 led to an unforgettable milestone.
That's one small step for man.
Even though Stafford never set foot on the moon like Neil Armstrong did, he was close enough to see details many of us won't ever get the chance to.
The moon is like a great beach if you had any water.
As hundreds at the Space and Rocket Center were serenaded by the artist who won the Music to the Moon competition, their thoughts were drawn back to Huntsville's role in the mission.
I was here during the early days. I felt the ground shake, when we tested the rockets here back when I was in elementary school.
Harold Brewer is now the chairman of Intuitive Research and Technology Corporation, which is an aerospace engineering company. He says Huntsville will continue to play a huge role in the next trip to the moon and other space exploration beyond those missions.
A lot of development, integration, and testing. We have unique facilities here.
Apollo-era astronauts say this 50th anniversary will kickstart interest in space again.
I think that you're going to see that there's going to be some acceleration in the space program if they get the funding through Congress.
Now, the Apollo astronauts also tell me that they anticipate that this 50th anniversary of the Apollo mission to the moon will inspire kids to get involved in science, technology, math, and engineering, just like the original missions did all the way back in the day. Reporting live in Huntsville, Cody Fisher, Way 31 News.
The Space and Rocket Center didn't know the cause of the outage. We also reached out to Huntsville Utilities, and the spokesperson was not aware of an outage.